You guys be too shy to talk to people and don't understand how networking works. So I was just in the gym and some guy comes up to me and he's like, "Oh, how many sets do you have left on a lat pull down?" And I'm like, "Bro, just hop in with me." So he hops in, whatever. And as I'm hitting my set, I look down and I see his car key, and he had an AMG car key. So I was like, "Bro, what do you do?" And it's funny because when people talk about, oh, don't spend money on an expensive car and like don't buy expensive watches and and then there's other people that look at it from a perspective of, it's a conversation starter and it helps with networking. I really, truthfully, in that moment, realized how that's actually a conversation starter. So I asked him, I'm like, "Yo, what kind of car do you drive?" And he tells me he has a C63 bi-turbo. So I'm like, "Cool." And then I asked him what he does, and basically he's into real estate, and he said something about he has a family-owned business and they help people flip houses and right. But see, the thing is, me being who I am, obviously, I see everything from an investment standpoint, a networking standpoint, and we talk about ROE. Once again, return on energy. So obviously, it didn't take the most energy for me to ask this guy, what does he do? But the thing is, you don't know what type of valuable relationships you built. So me just asking him that and him having a little 30-second, it was probably a 5-minute conversation, to be honest with you, turns into something valuable. And it was worth the energy to ask him what he did just for pure conversation purposes. So he ended up adding me on Instagram. I added him back, and he ironically has a page with a shit ton of followers on TikTok. And he's essentially trying to sell merch and do whatever. So that being said, that's something that's directly in my field that, him and I might be able to network on. And me just getting into real estate about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago now, might be able to gain a little bit of knowledge from him, and we might be able to add value to each other's lives in that way and help each other make an exponential amount of money. Now, even if it's not of value to me, just having that conversation, I might know somebody that might be of value to him and vice versa. Now, considering he has that page, it's a conversation that, I might want to follow up on because it might now create a business opportunity for the both of us. So all in all, the point behind this is I've been talking about how to network with people. And the biggest thing is I feel like a lot of you guys don't understand how to create conversation and how to come off as a valuable individual, because you might approach somebody and look at them from a standpoint of, they're on a pedestal, but understand what kind of value you bring to the table. When I approach somebody and I have a conversation with them, I understand what kind of value I bring to the table. And I understand that me having this conversation with them is not going to be a waste of their time, because I feel like I'm going to be able to give them information that they might be looking for. And them being in whatever position might be able to give me information that I'm looking for. Now, not only that, there might be somebody that might not be at where you're at in your journey, but might have a skill or offer a skill that you're in need of. For example, you might meet somebody that's to real estate, home sales, it could even be phone sales, and just understands how to sell products and services and communicate with people. And you might have a service-based product that you're offering people that require sales reps. Now, one, you might be able to put this person in a better position than they're previously in, because you understand how valuable their sales skills can be to your business. And two, it's a value to them because now they're taking their skills to another level. So it's a matter of understanding how to network with people and how to understand how to have valuable conversation. You have to be able to pick out the individuals you communicate with wisely. And a lot of individuals might literally just be there to pick at you and take information from you. And in that case scenario, offer value where you can, but at the same time, it's a matter of understanding who's coming to you to just take from you, and who's coming to you and actually capable of offering value or taking the value that you offer and might later down the line be able to be of value to you. There's somebody that might be in a position right now where they look up to you, and by them just having that conversation with you and you offering a little bit of value, later down the line, they might be of value to you. The same way that I'm talking to you guys, I'm expecting a lot of you guys to go out there, grind it out, figure out where you guys offer value, figure out what you're good at, and later down the line, be of value to me. The same way that I can be of value to you guys. The way that the world works is you give and receive, and in every situation, you have to be able to give and get. So me just offering this value to you guys, I'm hoping that even if one of you guys out there is capable of taking any of the information I'm giving you and turn it into something valuable and generate some sort of income or service-based product off of this, I'm hoping that you guys could then come back and give back to me in a way that would be valuable to me. no matter what it is. I'm not perfect at everything. I do know that if I apply my mind, and if I apply myself, my knowledge, and all of my energy into something, I will see the return on that investment of energy. The same way that you guys are consuming this video, take what I'm saying in this video, allow it to open up some sort of passage in your mind to push you a little bit closer towards your goals. What have you guys done today that's different from what you did yesterday and the day before? What's different that you're doing this year that's different from last year? Understand that you guys are literally just repeating the same cycle over and over and over again. That's why we say the world is a matrix and you have to be able to escape that matrix. It's because your brain is programmed for you to do the exact same things over and over and over again. So I've spoken about how getting rich is easy. I've spoken about how $100,000 isn't a lot. I've spoken about how I've personally made millions online. And honestly, I haven't even given you guys a full background story on that, which I will at some point. But what I want to be able to do is allow you guys to open up your minds in a way that you haven't been able to develop it yet. Now, especially when you guys are younger, around ages 18, 19, and don't know which direction you're heading in, I want to be able to speak to you guys in a way that you guys are going to comprehend. And I know exactly where you're at, man. Trust me, I know exactly where you're at, and I know exactly why you're struggling. So I want all of you guys that are watching this video, hit me up on Instagram. The link for my IG is in the description down below. And just message me. Let me know what you guys are struggling with, and I'm going to figure out where I can add value in your lives. If any of you guys come to me with a concrete business idea and tell me, hey man, this is what I'm doing, this is what I've done so far, and have actually started to develop it, people like me, myself included, would be willing to go out there and invest into helping you develop your business. So it's a matter of networking. Don't be shy. Why are you guys scared to just reach out to people that might be of value to you? And really just understand, truthfully believe in the value that you have to offer to everybody out there. I know every single time that I reach out to somebody, I know what type of value I can offer. Just like I said earlier in the gym, I'm having a conversation with people. This isn't the first time that I've networked like this. I do this pretty much everywhere that I go. Every opportunity that I have, I communicate with people because I understand, all right, this person might be of value to me and I might be of value to them. So ask yourself, sit back and ask yourself, what kind of value do you want to offer the world? What kind of service or product do you offer the world that could be life-changing to somebody? And how can a conversation with somebody just open up someone's mind and allow them to be in a better position than they were previously in yesterday? Literally, if there's anything out there that you guys are struggling to do, I used to struggle to make this content. And I've been doing this for like 2.5, 3 weeks now. I don't know how long. And honestly, I'm not even monetized yet. I don't make money off of these videos, but I'm just motivated to sit here because I know a lot of you guys gain the value from it, and I know later down the line it's gonna pay off for me. So if you guys are procrastinating and you guys are having a hard time doing something and are just struggling to get up and make a change today or start your business or build your website, what's kind of holding you back right now? What's holding you back right now from going out and building that website? And what's holding you back from going out and building that clothing brand? Like, what's holding you back? You guys sit there and just procrastinate and try to plan things out. Your launch will never be perfect, especially the first time around. If you guys are trying to perfect your e-com launch or your store's launch or your clothing brand, and you guys are scared to know if people are gonna like it, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter, because I can almost guarantee you 99 times out of 100, people, I didn't say 9 times out of 10, because 9 times out of 10 is 90 out of 100. 99 times out of 100, you guys are most likely, I don't want to say gonna fail your launch, because failure doesn't occur unless you guys accept failure for what it is and just quit. So I don't want to say fail, but this only occurs, a bad launch only occurs, how would I put this in a way that makes sense? This only occurs, a bad launch or failure, yeah, let's say that. Failure only occurs if you guys give up. You guys are gonna continuously have to optimize. Your launch is never gonna be perfect. Your sales are never gonna be perfect. There's always gonna be room for improvement within your business. Your first $10,000 might not come right away. Your first $1,000 might come 3 months from now, and your first $100,000 might come a year from now. So it's understanding when and where these opportunities are created. It might take you 11 months to make your first $100 online, but it might only take you a month after that to go ahead and make your first 100,000 or your first million online. Like my e-com businesses, a large majority of them flopped. I did end up doing $1,000 here, maybe a 10K month here, and then flop, until I hit an $85,000 month. And right after that, I opened another store that ended up hitting $25,000. And I went pretty much, I wanna say 3 or 4 for 5 after my first winning product ended up hitting that $85,000 month. And the reason being is because at this point, I've developed an understanding for how these businesses are launched and scaled and how these businesses are operated. because I've continuously tried with trial and error to tweak one thing, tweak one campaign. Just like, let's say you're gonna launch clothing. Maybe tweak one thing with your launch. Every single time you release something, tweak something, add something, incorporate something, remove something that you think might be a liability, and continuously optimize your campaigns. One might do very well. You're never gonna hit the same month over and over and over again in business. You might have a consistent year, but if you look at it over a large period of time, you might have really big months for 3 months in a row, a really low month on your 4th month, 5th month, an even bigger month on your 6th month, and then you might plateau at, your 7th month. This stuff happens and occurs all the time. And you have to develop an understanding for where you're at in your business. You might get lucky and have a really good 1st month, 2nd month, and 3rd month, but don't have a full understanding of how your business is operated. And when things crash, you're not gonna know how to pick back up from there. So it comes down to repetition, doing the same thing over and over again while tweaking one component that will improve your business and will improve your odds of pushing you in a further direction. Every time you split test something, there's something that's gonna work better and something that's gonna work worse. Some things might work very similar, but there's always different components that you have to look at and understand how to tweak and where to improve on. So that being said, in every aspect of your life, figure out what component right now, when you're watching this video, figure out what component of your life you can improve on. Where are you guys wasting time? And understand that if you're doing something more valuable, that you might be in a better position. It might be a relationship. Look at who you surround yourself with. Is your girlfriend adding value to your life? How often are you just sitting on the couch eating popcorn and watching movies on Netflix? Is that pushing you in a further direction? If you and your girl are continuously arguing and aren't moving in any positive direction, is that somebody that you want to be around? Figure out how to add a little bit more positivity to your life on a day-to-day basis and understand that those small tweaks and changes might give you a little bit more energy to invest into everything else that you're doing in your life. What place in your life do you want to pick up on the most? Is it your finances? Is it your fitness? Is it your health? What is it? Tell me. Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll be able to get back to you guys with the response of what I think will push you in the right direction. I've done this time and time again, and it's a matter of actually being able to sit there and think to yourself, what am I lacking on right now? Where can I pick up? And that's what a lot of people don't do. That's why you guys end up in the same situation for a long period of time. I've seen too many people procrastinate once again on starting their businesses for whatever stupid reason. You're never gonna be in the perfect situation that will allow you to develop things where you want to develop. You have to create that situation and create that opportunity. I speak in my previous videos about allowing yourself to open up these opportunities. That opportunity for you to do something will never be perfect unless you just create it for yourself. Any opportunity that you take is the perfect opportunity. If you get up today and you do something you didn't do yesterday, and you start to develop your website, you start to create video ads, you start to even try to sell a service online, open a freelance account on Upwork or Fiverr or whatever it is, it literally doesn't matter. Just apply yourself in every aspect and every place possible that you can, and that's what's gonna allow you to see growth over time. If you don't start and continuously work on something, you're never gonna see progress. You might start something today and then work on it next week. That's not how life works. Get obsessed with the grind, bro. Get obsessed with the grind. Like, why are you sitting there just telling yourself, yeah, I'm gonna do it, I wanna be rich, I wanna make money, and then you go post all these fucking memes on fucking Instagram that talk about making it out the trenches and doing this and that and whatever. What are you doing that's actually valuable? You posting about this stuff and talking about this stuff, all that's doing is putting eyes around you like you think you're the man, but you're not doing anything to make yourself the man. You think you're the man, but you're not doing anything to make yourself the man. So stop posting these memes on Instagram shit. Maybe make your own clips and post them on social media somewhere, and you might get monetized. Come on now. I get pissed off over this stuff because I think about it and I see it all the time, and I'm passionate about this. I want to see everybody succeed. I truthfully want to see you do good, bro. I want to see you do good, bro. I know a lot of you guys are in the comments and are talking about where you're at, bro. Literally just get up, do something after this video that you just didn't do yesterday. Take that idea that you've been thinking about and sitting on for years and just do it. Who cares what people think, bro? Like, your parents might think it's stupid. But when I started my ecom businesses, I didn't even tell my parents what I was doing because I knew they'd be like, oh, that online stuff is a scam. Y'all just don't understand. And I don't need to waste my time. Once again, return on energy. I don't need to waste my time sitting there and explaining to you, there's people online doing this right now, making money doing this. If I sat there and explained that, then I probably wouldn't be where I'm at right now because they would have probably talked me out of it. And all that motivation and passion that I've built up inside to just go and have somebody bash it really tears you apart, especially when you're trying to work your way up. it really tears you apart. So don't put yourself in that position where you can allow people to bash you. Don't go out and tell people what you're doing. Your dreams are your dreams for a reason. Your dreams aren't other people's dreams. Most people are only gonna sit there and bash on you because they're not willing to take that risk themselves. They're not willing to take that risk themselves. And if these people aren't willing to take any of those risks like that, like what's the point of even communicating with them? Just leave that shit below you. Don't pay it any mind. Don't invest any energy into anything that could throw you off your hustle and throw you off your grind, because that stuff could really tear you apart and break you down. By the time I told my parents that I was doing ecom, I already had some sales to kind of account for it. And I'm not even gonna get too much into what kind of feedback I got from them. On one side, I got positive feedback. On one side, I got negative feedback. And I kind of just looked at it and I was like, you know what? I don't really give a fuck, because I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. And you know, it's working out pretty fine for me today, and it's gonna keep working out because I'm gonna keep setting my mind to breaking new boundaries, achieving new milestones, and hitting numbers that most people don't see in a lifetime. And that's one thing, you can't even look at the top 1%, because the top 1% is based on an average of people that don't do fuck all in their life in the first place. A large majority of people in the world are bots and don't do fuck all in the first place. And because of that, you guys can't even look at it from that perspective. I don't look at it at all from I'm doing better than a large majority of people that I went to school with or whatever. Everybody's doing good in their own field. And you can't bash on anybody else's hustle. You have to be the best version of yourself. I don't compete with other people because other people don't dream and aspire to do what I want to do, and are not going to end up where I want to be at. So literally just block all the outside noise. Don't pay attention to what nobody else is saying. Don't allow people to bash on your hustle. Don't allow nobody to bring you down. And just do what you feel is right for you. Trust your intuition, believe in yourself, train your mind to understand that everything that you want to aspire to be is achievable, and truly believe that you're going to reach that goal, because you will. You will. It's not hard. It's just work. It's literally not hard at all. It's just work. And you just have to set your mind to do it and train your mind to wake up and always be on the grind, always be on the hustle, always look for opportunities, always try to network with people, understand who you have to be the best version of yourself. Do something right now that you did not do in the past. What did you not do yesterday? What have you guys struggled to get up and just set your mind to doing because, oh, I'm too tired, or oh, there's a party today and let me go smoke a spliff. Fuck, bro, put that money in your fucking pocket. Don't smoke the spliff. Don't go buy your little vape. Fuck that shit, bro. Literally, save that money. Go put that money in some sort of investment right now. Go open a Shopify store. Bro, I put the links in the description for like a $1 Shopify plan. I have a free ecom group in the description below. And you guys are still struggling to get started with whatever you're doing. It's not hard. It's just work and commitment and belief in yourself. And put yourself in that right position. I'm giving you guys the opportunity to network with like-minded individuals. I give you guys the opportunity to do all this stuff because I know that if I had that when I was in your position, I would probably be a lot further along than I am now. And I'm not unhappy with where I'm at. I just understand what I went through, what I struggled with, and how I could offer value to people that are in a similar position that I was in. And that's what I'm trying to do. Click those links down in the description below. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys are struggling with, and I'm gonna get back to you guys with the response video or in the comment section. And the last thing is, I also want to be hosting live streams. So I'm gonna see if I can host a live stream sometime either by the end of this week, if not next week, depending how many of you guys opt in for it. So I'm gonna have that live stream scheduled, posted somewhere on my channel. It's most likely gonna be at nighttime or something. And I hope to see you guys there. If you guys aren't there, honestly, I don't even see the purpose of you guys watching this video to the very end, because it's a matter of you guys just getting up and doing something you didn't do yesterday, like I said, and I'm trying to motivate you guys, and I'm gonna be doing the same thing on all of my live streams because I understand the type of value that you could provide to the world if you just set your mind to doing it, and you just set your mind to believing in everything that you wanna achieve. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the live stream, and this is gonna mark the end of the video. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.